Good morning, y'all, and welcome to Apron Strings. I am doing this video in response to a challenge that was issued by Lisa at Sutton's Daze and Linda at Linda's Pantry. And it's a challenge for us to use our home canned meat or vegetables and make a dish to serve the family and not a casserole. Now, I'm casserole queen. I love casseroles, but this is just going to be something that you can get this off the shelf right quick and make something to eat. And today I'm going to make some quesadillas. Hey y'all, I've got my onions over in the skillet, just kind of browning them down a little bit. We like them a little bit caramelized. And this is my canned chicken. It's a quart. And I'm going to just get out enough to make those boys some quesadillas, and then I'm going to make another dish with the rest of it. But I use just my chicken. I've got onions cooking down. They don't want bell peppers or anything in theirs. I did put a garlic clove. And I'm going to use the quesadilla cheese. These are simple and easy, something that you can do with your home canned chicken. And who don't like quesadillas? Man, I like to mix a little sour cream and salsa and put on them when I'm getting ready to eat them, or dunk them in it. Makes it good. So the main thing is get you some food on the shelf. We like to have stuff there for security's sake, because like I said, I live on the Gulf Coast. We have hurricanes, so this comes in handy if all the lights are off, and I can just pull a drawer down and get the little camp stove. Well, my stove is gas. I don't have to get a camp stove. But what I'm saying is, this is for a lot of different reasons. It's fully cooked. It's ready to make chicken salad. It's ready to make quesadillas. It's ready to put in chicken and rice, whatever you want to use it for. Use your canned meats and rotate. Okay, I just took out a few hunks of the chicken, and you know when you pressure can your chicken, it does shred, it doesn't slice. So, but it's just going to still be chicken in the middle of the quesadilla. So I've got it in here with the onions and a garlic clove, and I'm still going to add some onion powder. This is not an exact recipe, it's a method. So you can season it according to your liking. Granulated garlic, granulated onion. I will add some cilantro. This is dried cilantro. I have fresh, but this is quick and easy. Something I would have on my pantry shelf to use, because there may be an issue going on where you can't get to fresh cilantro. I also have a Harvest Right freeze dryer, so I have cilantro that I freeze dried that's on my shelf that I can use, but I'm just using what's open today. Okay, let me taste this and see if I've got it seasoned right. I have a seasoning that I get at H-E-B, and I know everybody doesn't have an H-E-B. It's a Texas thing, but it's Hickory House. So I'm going to add a little bit of that. I could use liquid smoke, but I want to add a little bit of the smoky flavor to my quesadilla meat here. Once I get mine pretty well seasoned like I want it, I like to stir a little bit of cheese into it to make it stick together better. And then, of course, I put some cheese when I put it on the tortillas. And I'm going to brown them in the iron skillet. Okay, let me taste and see if we got it about right. You wouldn't know that that wasn't grilled chicken. It's delicious. So let's get some quesadillas made and feed these boys. I'm going to put just a little bit of the cheese in with the chicken and stir it. Go ahead and turn my fire out over here because I've got that ready. Y'all, if you were coming in from work and wanting to make a quick meal, it doesn't take any time at all. If you, like in the morning, decided this is what you wanted to do, or even yesterday evening, you could go ahead and have your onions prepped and your garlic chopped, your prep work done. All you got to do is put it in the skillet, heat it up. In 10 or 15 minutes, you've got a meal. So that's the advantage of having home canned food. It is so quick and easy to make a yummy meal. Now when I do quesadillas, I use my griddle here on the stove, but I'm not using it today. I'm going to use my iron skillet. And I like to melt some butter. And I usually just run my stick around in there till I get some butter down. And I'm going to rub that on it. Okay, I'm going to leave that side there. And I'm going to add a little bit of my quesadilla cheese. And some of the filling here. I got to get these boys' tummy pretty full, or they'll be back in here nothing flat, wanting something else to eat. I'm going to make them pretty thick. Then I'll add a little more cheese. Put my tortilla on the top. Okay, let's let that side brown and let them start, everything to start melting, and I'll flip it over. Then I'll put it over here on the booze block and we'll cut it with a pizza cutter. They want theirs cut in 4 little pieces. I'll bring you back in just a minute and show you. Hey y'all, here's the plate all dished up. I've got some pico de gala on there on some shredded lettuce. And I'm fixing to serve my boys. I just made a couple of teenage boys happy. They ate quesadillas and said they were as good as any they've ever tasted. And one of them's a pretty good critique of what you cook. So I'm convinced, and I hope y'all are, that you can get a jar of that meat off of your shelf and make a quick, delicious meal. It saves time, and it saves money because you've canned it at a cheaper price than what we've got today. So everything that you're putting up today is not only feeding your family in the future, but it's also saving you money from having to buy at that future cost. So anytime you have a little bit of extra, put something in your pantry, buy a roast, cut it up and process it in your pressure canner, and you'll be glad you did. This was quick and easy, and it sure makes this Nana happy when those kids love it. The good Lord bless y'all. Come back here in a day or two and we'll have something else good to eat. And I'm going to watch the videos too so I can get ideas from what somebody else does. See you in a day or two.